convictions, conceding nothing life. Building on the storm and roller, run the world, try and miss the conflicts in intensity, and you shall find. Never going on the river, that's the word. Hey, hey, now it's like you once again. Hey, hey, you want to burn like a flame. You show my sorrow in the hood. Or we just cycle in the dirt. Singing on them herd, so the party line and put the one on the turn. Surprise the soul out, whisper the fence, lateral down his victims, some circles, nothing, no.
I don't have the faintest idea who I'm talking to. I'm sorry, I had to make the joke.
It's fine. I've heard that about roughly 17 million times over the last 10 years.
Well,
but yeah, it's fine.
17 million and one.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a great joke.
So, how did the band come about that name?
It literally came from nowhere. It came from nowhere, and then we were like, oh, we need a better story. So we wrote a whole poem at the start of Voice of Treason to explain the name. And then, honestly, it came from nowhere, and then we made up a pretentious reason where it came from. It's a terrible name.
It is. It's an interesting name.
Yeah, interesting is another word for bad, isn't it?
It's a polite word. You guys are very ska, but at the same time, you're not.
Yeah, we're a punk band that plays ska music.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you took away the horns, it would be such a punk.
Yeah.
Straight through. But then you have the little dancey ska moves, and it's really an interesting mix.
Yeah. I grew up listening to like old ska. My parents were into like two-tone, and then one of my friend's parents, who was like one of the ones when we were growing up, we used to go around and get drunk. He was into like Blue Beat and Trojan Records and original like 50s Jamaican stuff, so we got into that. So that's what I grew up listening to, and then got into punk, and then so that kind of show. We don't obviously sound anything like trad ska, but it's got that influence. That's where that side of it comes from, I think.
That's what I was wondering. How did that meld into each other?
Yeah, we're not really into like the third wave. Our drummer is, but the rest of us aren't into like the third wavy sort of bands. We're into like the older stuff, and so that's where that sort of mix comes from. It's sort of a heavier punk. Yeah, we're a punk band that plays ska.
Or a ska band that plays punk.
Yeah. Either way. Op Ivy, we get Op Ivy, Filaments, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And do you find when you're on a mixed bill that punks start to respond to you guys? Maybe if they would have heard, there's ska punk.
Oh yeah, we have that. It works both ways. We done a gig in Germany, and we were middle of the bill, and it was all trad ska, phenomenal musicians, all like proper Hammond organs, proper like real good musicians. And we were like, shit, we're like, because we're gonna get on and thrash, but then we got on, and because it was a mix. It went down really well, and everyone seemed to love it because it was sort of, they just said do for about 3 bands. Then we went on and just smashed out a punk gig, and then but it went really well. So it does work both ways, and people seem to respond well to it. We always seem to win people around eventually.
And yes, in ska there always is the horn players and such, but it's something that most people, when they play the horn as a young one, they give it up pretty quick.
And
So-
brass players are hard to come by.
That was my question,
Yeah.
is do you have a hard time finding people who
Yep.
not only love the music but can play, talented playing
Yep.
the instrument?
That's the exact problem we have. It's like if they're really talented in their instrument, they're probably not into punk music. And then if they're into punk music, they're generally not as good at playing the instrument. But we've done all right. We've done quite well. We've just got a guy that's standing as well. He's a professional musician, but he just for some reason is happy to do it for free for us. I don't know why. He's not here tonight, but he yeah. And then we've got little Dan and Bobble who have been playing years now. So yeah, it's all right. It's good.
And you had a stand-in tonight who didn't stand.
Yeah, Pookie. Yeah, Pookie from Beat the Red Light and a new band called Redeemer. He's phenomenal. But he played a gig in Belgium last week and jumped off a stage which he thought was a lot lower than it was and snapped his ankle. So he was sat in a wheelchair tonight, unfortunately.
That was very
weird.
interesting. But, they decorated it lovely for him.
He had a little mini horn on it as well. That was quite nice.
He kept using that throughout the audience.
Yeah,
I
it was good.
noticed.
Yeah, it was good. And yeah, he's usually quite energetic though, so it was quite odd to see him sat down. But he said he enjoyed it and got to have a little nap.
Little nap. I noticed that. He was just every so often between songs. You know, what the heck?
Yeah, have a little break. It's nice. Sit down.
Maybe you guys should just rotate that around between
Yeah, I mean, it would
yourselves.
be bad. Like 3-4 songs in, you start getting quite tired jumping around. So have a little sit down. Might be
Have
quite
a
nice.
sit down and
Yeah, smash out another song.
not a bad idea.
Yeah, yeah.
Where are you guys going? I need to talk. You'd think I was drunk. I am dead sober. Where are you guys going next with
So we
the
are in
band?
Europe next week. Where are we going? Germany, starting in Holland, Germany and Czech. We're back for a few weeks. Then we're going to Canada for the first time. Play Pooza Fest in Montreal, which will be good. I think some of the gigs we're playing with K-Man and the 45s we toured with last year, and Planet Smashers as well. So that'd be good. And then we're back again. Then we're back in Europe again in July. So yeah.
So you're going to be very busy traveling
Very
and
busy, yeah. It's tiring.
yeah,
It's good.
exactly. Every night out there dancing and being energetic
Yeah.
on stage.
Long old drives as well.
Oh gosh, yeah. Some of them on tour are really bad. Oh, and we've got people dancing behind us. It's a nosebleed.
What's the old man doing? Old man dancing. Bye.
And if people want to buy your material and they're
so-
finding out about you, where can they get
Go
it?
on our website, faintestidea.co.uk, or TNS Records. Always check them out. They've got a lot of good bands. They do a lot.
Oh gosh, yes.
You guys know that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so TNS or our website, and then send us an email or however you want it. Usual channels. We're on Instagram, Facebook, all the usual shtick.
And on Bandcamp?
Yeah, we're on Bandcamp. I think it's just faintestidea.bandcamp. You can find it on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you very much for taking the
very
time. And it's been a pleasure, and I'm hoping to see you guys again soon.
Hopefully, yeah. Manchester Punk, if not before, I think. You guys. are there.
Definitely at Manchester Punk Festival. So
Sweet. Should be good.
Yeah.
Good fun. Thank you very much.
thank you.
This Society, ever remember